Hello everybody, it's Frank the Tank, and before we get to the actual video, I just want to quickly address your feedback from my previous video about me asking you guys for help for donations. So, I want you all to know that I know that my channel is not just about ball reviews, despite the fact that it's a popular series. Now, I read your feedback, and most of you, if not all of you, made it very clear that you're just here simply to watch me bowl and to progress, and you're not here for ball reviews. I just want to point out also that in no way, shape, or form was I trying to offend anyone or to take anything from anyone. I made that video to explain my current situation. And now that I know that you guys don't see my channel as just ball reviews, my perception of how you all see my channel has changed. And the fact that all you want is just to see me bowl and to see my progression, it actually it takes a massive weight off of my shoulders. Your feedback is very beneficial to me, and now that I know what you guys are really here for, it really opened my eyes on this, and I really appreciate you all for doing that. So, yeah, just want to let you know about that. I thank you for that, and on with the show. Richard Caruso says, "You should get the High Road X. I'm a two-handed bowler as well, and it's the best ball I've thrown so far." The High Road X, released October 2018 to celebrate 10 years since the High Road line was first introduced. Now, let's take a look at what it says here. It's got a solid reactive cover stock. Its weight block is inverted FE2 technology, and if you could see there, it's one of them symmetrical weight blocks, and its ball finish is 1500 grit polished factory finish. Color, midnight black solid, fragrance, blackberry. How nice. Now, a lot of you had actually requested for me to get this ball, and believe me, I was actually going to get it, because I feel like it would fit in great with the arsenal that I have now, so I wasn't just going to get this ball and then toss it aside and never to be used again. I was actually going to get this for myself, but like a long time ago, but I was just too lazy to pick it out. But, in the end, we finally have it. Here it is. So, yeah, weight, 15.2. Top weight 2.7, pin 3 to 3.5 as I usually do. So let's go ahead and let's get this one out the box. And this is nothing special because it was released last year. So I kind of forgotten what the whole blackberry scent smells like. And there we go. Nice. It's not like a boring kind of black, but it's like, well, what did it say? Midnight black solid, so that's nice. And then the orange really makes it look pretty cool, so really not easy to turn when you got leather seats. Anyway, High Road X, there we go. So let's see, where's the pin and the CG? That seems kind of short for 3 to 3.5, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go and get this one drilled and ready to go, so let's just cut to the chase and get going.
body strong, try to find equilibrium. Head straight, screwed on, we screwed up for too long. I don't wanna lean on the waves. I watch the storm evaporate. I think of you, starry skies. I keep you so alive. Let's walk through the fire together. It's all in your face. I see you break. It's like the sound of winter. Repeating love, silence escape. You got to hang on to yourself. It's like the sound of winter. Judas smiles, Judas lips, open arms, fingertips. Love bites and recompense. I'll be with you until the end. Let's walk through the fire together. Disappear in the golden sands. It's all in your face. I see you break. It's like the sound of winter. Bleeding love, the silence escape. You got to hang on to yourself. All in your face. I see you break. It's like the sound of winter. Bleeding love, the silence escape. You got to hang on to yourself. It's like the sound of winter. Hang on to yourself. Hang on to yourself. It's like the sound of winter. It's all in your face. I see you break. It's like the sound bleeding love, the silence escape. You got to hang on to yourself. It's like the sound of winter. It's like the sound of winter. Hang on to yourself. Hang on to yourself.
Okay, everybody, there you go. The High Road X. Damn, that was so much fun. So, allow me to tell you what led into my decision into getting this ball. So, Richard Caruso, if you see this, I'm sorry, buddy, but your comment didn't necessarily play the complete role in my decision into getting this ball. So allow me to tell you guys what really led into this decision. So the guy who drills my stuff for me, he asked me the question. Well, first of all, he was like, hey, Frank, I noticed that most of your stuff, because he knows everything I have and he's seen everything I have, obviously, because he's drilled it. He was like, I noticed that most of your stuff is drilled pin above the bridge with a CG kicked over. And I want to know, are you just doing like this for show, or are you just like, or are you actually trying to build an arsenal here? And that's when I told him I'm trying to build an arsenal because, you know, I am in league, and maybe down the road when I get good enough and I feel like confident enough to do this, I'll do some like actual competitions somewhere other than, you know, where I live. And, you know, I want to be fully prepared. I want to actually build an arsenal, and I want to have every gap filled, so I am fully prepared. And he was like, okay, well, if you keep drilling everything the exact same way, then you're really not going to be getting anywhere if in terms of like filling the gap and building a really good arsenal. And he totally had a good point there. So he then asked, like, what's your next ball going to be? And then I told I wasn't necessarily planning on getting another ball. And then I thought, you know what, most of my stuff is drilled pin above the bridge, and I'm always playing, you know, to the inside. Like I'm always standing on board 30, and he said like you should get something else, and you should try this layout that I have just as an idea, and experiment with it and see how you like it. So that's when I thought of the High Road X. And he was like, that's perfect. That ball literally, based on what you have, will sit like right in the middle of your arsenal. So it'll be perfect, especially for this layout that I have for you that I think you should try. So I got the High Road X, and this is what he came up with. Take a look at this. This is going to be kind of strange to some of you, but look at that. Pin up. Kicked over to the right, just past the ring finger with the CG underneath the holes. This kind of layout allows for a much straighter, less aggressive type of, a more smoother reaction down lane, I guess you could say. So, like, all right, here is the High Road X, okay? Let's see, where is it? There we go. Pin above the bridge, CG kicked over, as I usually do, and basically, he told me if I was to drill this ball with this, I would basically be getting the exact same shape that this thing gets when I throw it down the lane. The only difference is that this would have a much more aggressive reaction. And so that would kind of be like a waste if I did this again. So that's why he said, you got to try this. It's a smoother, more straighter reaction. It'll be a lot easier, especially because you're bowling on a house shot. So yeah, he had some real good points there, especially because, you know, he's the pro and I'm not. He's got the experience. So yeah. The big difference here with this compared to this was with this ball, I stand, if you take a look here, I usually stand on board 30, and with this, I moved about 8 boards right. So major difference there with this. I think you guys should definitely try this out if you have a ball that you haven't drilled yet. It definitely felt easier because I didn't have to play too far inside, if you know what I mean. So, and clearly you guys saw the results on those 3 games. It was fantastic. So yeah, this is something that I think you guys should definitely try if you're looking for a smoother, straighter, less aggressive type of reaction. So yeah, there you go. High Road X was definitely good, especially with this crazy looking layout. I really liked it. Something new and something I wasn't ever really expecting. So yeah, I guess that's my second favorite apart from the pin above the bridge to the CG kicked over. So anyway, that's all I have for you. And are you freaking serious? Come on, I'm doing a freaking video. Holy baby Mary of Mother Joseph, Jesus baby Christ.